for the final. There's Christina Vogel, the defending champion from Germany.
Well, I think she's lucky to be in this final, to be honest. An infraction in the previous round. She did a similar thing in the sprint and got away with it.
Got a warning, hasn't she, here again? Going into the final, Bayona of Colombia and Vogel of Germany both have a warning.
So that means they cannot even have a minor infraction. Any deviation from the line that's even suspect will see them relegated.
Shanna Braspenix there from the Netherlands, world silver medalist 2 years ago. Simona Krupeckaite from Lithuania, two-time world champion, including the Keirin in 2010. Stephanie Morton from Australia, 2 silver medals here in the team sprint and also the match sprint, the Commonwealth sprint champion. Can she go one better? Marta Bayona from Colombia, second in Los Angeles in the World Cup meeting this year. Christina Vogel, defending champion, winner of the women's sprint here. Two-time Olympic gold medalist.
Very much the favourite, isn't she, for this event?
Nicky de Grendele from Belgium, European silver medalist.
Now, by now, all of these riders must have worked out the tactics for this event and know that coming from the back seems to be a consistent trend, but there's only so many places on the track, and that knowledge in itself may alter things now as the Derny bike gets underway. Comes round into the home straight, and this final will be underway.
The Women's World Championship Keirin final as they follow the Derny bike. De Grendele from Belgium, assigned position 1 in behind the bike. Christina Vogel, the defending champion there from Germany, right in behind her. Bayona all in white there for Colombia. As we see Vogel looking for her second world crown of the week. Bayona third in line. 4 is Stephanie Morton, Australia, with the gold and green band on her sleeve. Krupeckaite in the multicoloured outfit, 1 from the back, and then with the bright orange helmet there is Shanna Braspenix from the Netherlands.
Well, there's a lot of experience in this final as they come round. Just 1 lap to go before they're released from their hole behind the Derny bike. It'll be interesting to see the different tactics now.
So de Grendele on the front, Vogel having a look around, leaving a little gap. Bayona not leaving any gap back to Vogel. Then there's a little space before Morton. Morton's watching Krupeckaite and Braspenix. Braspenix, a former world silver medalist. They'll be expecting her to make a move at some point from the back end of the field. Now, with the bike disappeared, as Simona Krupeckaite moves up a little from the rear end of the field, up towards the front. Vogel has a little look.
But that hasn't worked for anybody so far, going to the front so early. So Vogel's got a lovely lead out. She's happy, sticks on the wheel, looks over her shoulder and says thanks very much. She'll take it on with about a lap to go, and so she has.
And she takes it on, and Stephanie Morton tries to go around the outside. She's got to get past Marta Bayona, and then neck and neck here, and Bayona's fighting back here, and Morton's struggling to get past her. Germany, Colombia and Australia there, and de Grendele's stuck on the inside. Here comes Christina Vogel. Vogel takes it, Bayona second, de Grendele of Belgium takes the bronze.
Well, Vogel rode that beautifully. You notice in the back straight, she kept their height. She didn't come down, and she was lucky nobody tried to go underneath, and that allowed her to just drop down with half a lap to go and get that extra bit of acceleration. But her form, to be honest, is better than anybody else's here, and so she has it physically as well as tactically.
I just got the impression there that Stephanie Morton from Australia ran out of legs at the end of a long week. She just didn't have the speed. She had the right idea, but down the back straight it became apparent she wasn't going to make any ground, and all the way through there Christina Vogel looked as if she was about to win it, and that is indeed what she did. But Bayona had the speed to hold off Morton and then stay in front of her, and that was a good ride from the Belgian rider as well. Just 20 years of age, Nicky de Grendele claiming the bronze. But there's the world champion for the second time this week. Christina Vogel takes the world crown. It's now 9 world titles for her, and it is her 3rd Keirin World Championship, and here's how she did it.
Well, you can see that she had a beautiful lead out there. She was quite lucky, took it on with a lap to go, still didn't go full gas until she got round the back straight, kept her height, for as long as she dared, and it was a very clean final, to be honest. It was just a drag strip. She got to the front, she was the strongest rider, and then they were left behind just fighting for the minor places. De Grendler, I think, thought she might get silver by being on the wheel, but got boxed in.
I don't know if you saw it there, but just before they crossed the line, when she realised that she was going to get third, De Grendler smiled as she crossed the line.
Carried to it by Christina Vogel. She might have been boxed in, but she was pinned in place on the fastest wheel in the race, wasn't she?
Vogel made that look pretty straightforward, didn't she, actually? Considering it was a World Championship final.
We'll have a little look from inside the race here, and you can see just how close they are together, considering how fast they're travelling. It's not for the faint-hearted, is it? There's a little bit of elbowing around here, and if you do get held up, you're going a lot faster, a lot further rather, and in the wind. You can't stay there long, and that's what happened to Stephanie Morton. She couldn't quite get around.
There was the smile of Nikki de Grendler there as she came up and crossed the line and knew she was among the medals. Watch out for that name, she's just 20, so first time we've seen her in the Senior Elite World Championship performing at this level. Never grow tired of being the champion of the world. 9 times and counting, twice Olympic champion as well. And there's confirmation of the result. Stephanie Morton from Australia just outside the medals this time. Brus-Penix and Krupets-Keita unable to get involved at the front end of the race on the last lap. She looks pretty pleased with that. And why not? All those hours of hard work, all that training, day after day, month after month.
Considering how many times she's been world champion, she's absolutely delighted with this one, and determined that the crowd should join in her celebrations.
Well, I think it's good for track cycling to have some characters, add a bit of colour to it, get the crowd involved. She's barely off the track, and the other race is getting ready. The men's Madison riders are already out. The conveyor belt continues. We're not quite done yet at these World Championships. We'll be back in just a moment with the Madison final.